My name is James. I live in a small apartment in the city. Every morning I wake up at 6 o'clock. The sound of my alarm clock is loud, and it rings again and again until I turn it off. I open my eyes slowly. The room is quiet except for the ticking of the clock. I stretch my arms and legs. I feel the cool air from the window. I like to start the day early because it gives me more time to prepare. I sit up on my bed. I take a deep breath. I say to myself, "Good morning, James." I smile a little. I stand up and walk to the bathroom. I turn on the light. The mirror shows my sleepy face. I wash my face with cold water. The water wakes me up. I brush my teeth slowly. I can hear the sound of the toothbrush moving. I rinse my mouth. I look at myself again in the mirror. My eyes look a bit brighter now. I walk to the kitchen. I like my kitchen because it is small but clean. I turn on the kettle to boil water. While I wait, I take a slice of bread and put it in the toaster. The smell of toasting bread is warm and nice. I also take an egg from the fridge. I heat a small pan and cook the egg. The water in the kettle starts to boil. I make myself a cup of tea. I like tea in the morning because it helps me feel calm. While eating breakfast, I look at my phone. I check my messages. My friend Sarah sent me a good morning message. I reply, "Good morning, Sarah. How are you today?" I also check the news. There is a story about the weather. It says it will be sunny today. I smile because I like sunny days. After breakfast, I wash the dishes. I put the cup and plate in the sink. I turn on the tap. The water is warm. I use soap and a sponge to clean everything. I dry the dishes and put them back in the cupboard. I like to keep my kitchen tidy. I go to my bedroom to get dressed. I open my wardrobe. I choose a blue shirt and black trousers. I also pick my black shoes. I put on my clothes and look in the mirror. I comb my hair neatly. I take my watch and put it on my wrist. I also take my phone, wallet, and keys. I put them in my bag. It is time to go to work. I lock the door and walk to the bus stop. The street is quiet and the air feels fresh. I see a few people walking their dogs. I wave to my neighbor, Mr. Brown. He waves back and says, "Good morning, James." I reply, "Good morning, Mr. Brown. How are you?" He says, "I'm fine. Thank you." At the bus stop, I see Sarah. She smiles and says, "Hi, James." I say, "Hi, Sarah. How was your evening yesterday?" She says, "It was good. I watched a movie." I ask, "What movie did you watch?" She says, "I watched a comedy. It was very funny." We laugh together. The bus arrives. We get on and find two seats. The bus is not crowded. I look out of the window. I see people walking, cars moving, and shops opening. The sunlight is bright. I feel happy. Sarah talks about her plans for the weekend. She says, "I might go to the park with my family." I say, "That sounds nice. I might join you." After 20 minutes, we arrive near the office. We get off the bus and walk to the building. The office is tall and modern. We enter through the glass doors. The receptionist, Anna, smiles at us. She says, "Good morning." We reply, "Good morning, Anna." We take the elevator to the fifth floor. When I arrive at my desk, I turn on my computer. I open my email. There are many messages. Some are from clients, some are from colleagues. I reply to the urgent ones first. My colleague David comes over and says, "Morning, James. Do you have the report from yesterday?" I say, "Yes, I'll send it to you now." I attach the report to an email and send it to him. He says, "Thanks, I appreciate it." At 10 o'clock, we have a team meeting. We go to the meeting room. The manager, Mrs. Taylor, greets everyone. She says, "Today we have a lot to discuss." She talks about our new project. She explains the goals, the timeline, and the tasks. I take notes carefully. She asks me, "James, can you prepare a presentation for next Monday?" I say, "Yes, I can." She smiles and says, "Thank you." After the meeting, I go back to my desk and start working on the presentation. I collect data, make charts, and write points. Sarah sits next to me. She says, "Do you need help?" I say, "Yes." "Can you check my spelling and grammar?" She says, "Sure." She reads my work and gives me some advice. I say, "Thank you, Sarah. That's very helpful." At lunchtime, we go to the cafe downstairs. I order a chicken sandwich and orange juice. Sarah orders a salad and coffee. We sit by the window. We talk about our families, hobbies, and dreams. I tell her, "I want to travel to Italy next year." She says, "That's great. I want to go to Japan." We laugh and share ideas about travel. After lunch, we go back to the office. I continue working. I answer phone calls, reply to emails, and join another short meeting. In the afternoon, I feel a little tired, so I stand up and stretch. I walk to the water cooler and drink a glass of water. David is there too. He says, "It's been a busy day." I say, "Yes, but we're doing well." By 5 o'clock, I finish my tasks. I send the presentation draft to Mrs. Taylor. She replies, "Good work, James." I feel happy and proud. I pack my bag and say goodbye to my colleagues. Sarah says, "See you tomorrow." I say, "See you, Sarah." Outside, the sun is lower and the air feels cooler. I walk to the bus stop. On the bus, I sit by the window again. I watch the buildings, the trees, and the people passing by. I think about my day. I feel tired but satisfied. When I arrive home, I unlock the door and put my bag on the table. I take off my shoes and change into comfortable clothes. I go to the kitchen and make a cup of tea. I also cook pasta for dinner. While cooking, I listen to soft music. The smell of pasta sauce fills the room. I sit at the table and eat slowly. I enjoy the taste. After dinner, I wash the dishes and wipe the table. I then sit on the sofa and watch a TV show. The show is funny and I laugh a lot. Before bed, I take a warm shower. I brush my teeth and change into my pajamas. I sit on the bed with a book. I read for 20 minutes. My eyes feel heavy. I put the book away, turn off the light, and lie down. I think about tomorrow. I feel grateful for my work, my friends, and my home. Slowly, I fall asleep.